YouTube, how the hell we doing? It is, what day is it? Is it Tuesday? It's Tuesday evening. We got the taco mom fixed up. She needed some bearings, a couple other miscellaneous items. Our boy Chad hooked it up. Chad is rad, dude. Thanks for the help, Chad. We're about to do a freaking test run through the neighborhood. Make sure she's nice and warm. Yeah. We're strapped, no choice. Here we go on our maiden rev. We still got the tape job window though. We're not fixing that. That's character right there if I've ever seen it. All right, y'all, it's Thursday afternoon. We were hoping to be about halfway to my parents' house by now on the open road. As you can see, haven't even really begun the load yet. We've had issues between people selling me the wrong parts and things just haven't gone as planned this morning. So Superfan's hard at work. Thanks, Superfan. We're sweating it out here in the bike room.
We're about done.
We're still working on it. Somehow, I don't understand this, my top end was smoked after 3 hours. Never seen anything like it, so hell yeah, gotta love that. Got a new head and cylinder put on there. The race motor should be complete. We're way behind schedule.
Hey, it runs! Hell yeah, man, this was a pain in the ass. Sounds good.
First gas fill up of the trip. She didn't decline. We're just hoping we get all the way to Ironman without a decline on the card. The load is absolutely mental. I don't even know where to start. Got no room. I'm really getting tired of not having any room for anything. We might need a new vehicle in the program from here on out. Superfan loves driving in the rain.
Not funny.
Well, I was hoping to have dinner with the family, and it is 11:47. We're just now pulling in. Superfan drove most of the way. He just got a little bit of shut-eye this last little bit of the drive. It's almost Friday. Press day is damn near today. But luckily, I'm not invited, so no cause for concern, no choice. Closing in on the venue. Superfan's getting it done. Look at the eyewear.
Prescription sunglasses, dude.
Got it.
Sick.
Gravel Road National. We're out of the cornfields. Little celebration rev bang, no choice. Would like to throw a sponsor shout out to Decode Health and Wellness. Big thank you to Danielle and Sergio. They specialize in analyzing your genes and applying that to, your nutrition, your workouts, just all kinds of things tied to your athletic performance to try to maximize your performance. The process that they had me do was super simple, a nice one-on-one Zoom call, and then a quick swab and mail the swab in for analysis. And luckily with that information, I was able to use that to make sure that my medications, nutrition, and all that stuff was in line with what it needed to be for my genes. And as you guys know, I have been struggling physically and have gotten myself worn down this season, but I definitely think without Decode Health and Wellness, I think I'd be struggling a lot more. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it. He's been spotted first thing in the morning.
Hey!
Freddie!
What's up, bro?
Let's go!
Are you ready to go or what?
We're ready, dude.
Let's go. Let's make it happen.
Yep.
Let's go.
Good luck, Fred.
Thank you. Have fun, you too.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Matty B, and Superfan.
2 coats of wax, dude. Going out to qualify. B group.
Not cool.
Playing through.
Here he is, here he is.
Yeah, Freddie! Woo! Man, dude! Come on! The dude could not get rid of us. This is not gonna happen.
Yo, did you put something on my seat? Why is my seat all slippery?
Probably just overspray from all that
Yeah.
silicone. They were gonna open a Hooters, but I bought it off them and just put it on your bike. So you decided to do the GNCC today?
Yeah, pretty much.
Shine the Nash. You're up. This is sick. AP.
Better
Cool.
they are always hiring. They're looking for.
You call some up, dude.
They are always looking.
Hell yeah.
Some guys talking to multiple teams, that type of thing. So a lot still on the run. Go because he's in with things like James Stewart. Once that shot at a Mount Rushmore type career someday. He's
Here we go.
He's established season so far.
Ombre.
And yeah,
Hell
wrapped up that afternoon ago. And looking good.
Sick.
We know hey, it's a win
And
31.
Frederick.
So certainly some good company. As our
Hell yeah.
All right, Chase! Come on, Chase! Let it be! Yeah! Hombre! Woo! I hope you went up 2 teeth in the rear. Because Jeff's gonna eat some words today. Yeah! Come on, Bill! Hell yeah, dude!
We're out here watching the A group. It took me all season. I finally got demoted to B. I had a really bad qualifying last weekend, so stop being man up. Man up. You heard it here first. Man up. You heard it here first. So when I think about it, I'm lucky I haven't been demoted to a new group of C group of my own group since I've been riding so bad. But we're not going to do that today. We're about to bark. Let's go.
And I can tell you that everybody knows what it means. Everybody knows.
This is a camera, bro. Seriously. You gotta give him a crew. So far, so good over here. Ha-ha! Marsha, inside. We at it! There comes Dave King. He's not taking any prisoners right now. That's right, Chad. Chase. With the fastest lap. Treats on that. Donut boy. Trying to see how long I can stay over here without getting pinched. So far, so good, man. Stand next to a tree. Blend in.
Track. Okay, yeah, basically everybody but the 450 guys and 450 out there right now. Wheels on the road. Whoa, right? Right now, wheels on the road. Whoa, rider down.
Where is he?
Right now, going to get that bike off the track. Medics all ready.
Looks like Matt may throw a leg back over here in just a second.
This is not good for the vlog.
Sure Matt's okay.
Qualifying 1 did not go good.
Regular.
Come on, Matty B.
Mike, one of the greatest guys to work with ever.
Damn it, man. Matt went down.
As well. Look, there's Matthew already back out on the track. So, looked like a bad situation. Some of those boys checking in right now. And there he is, 80 shy.
They're trying to straighten out
Man, those are respectable times. Man, those are respectable times. Right away, man, coming out of our 450 Group B.
Hang in there, dude!
Yeah, dude.
Kill that thingy!
Palmer, Matty, cartwheel.
Lay it out there.
Right over there in front of everybody. Somebody got it. I'm glad I didn't.
away from the fact that today is, you're right, I mean, it's going to be who wants to suffer the longest, as if the track is not going to be to death, but this is miserably hot. And like you guys moving to the playoffs coming up, you know, we're going to head to Charlotte, Chicagoland.
Here he is. Yes! Larry Maddie! Got it! Oh, Maddie! Play it good! Cartwheel, whips up the front end, is back on the leg.
We're going back.
Talbot, yeah, dude, go! Abbott Talbot, local! Yeah, Bennett! Go, dude! Matty B, cruising this lap, probably getting ready to get out the grease, do another one. Come on, Matty. Hot lap! Yeah! Go, Matty! Hot lap! Yeah! Sick! Woo! Got it.
Well, at the medical rig, waiting for Matty B to come out. Cartwheel, massive brake bumps. Flip this thing over like a f***ing hot frog on a Blackstone grill. I mean, I'd never seen anything like it. It went out and tried to keep riding, but I think we're done. Team Matty B here, just not exactly feeling great right now.
There we go. A practice. Yeah, dude. There he is. Ready! Woo! Drop out. Yeah, dude. Cool. Ready? Ready? Ready! Oh, yeah. Driving it. Right down. Home run! Team run! Yeah! Run, man! Right around! Easy, easy, easy! Woo! Sorry, Freddie. I'm A-Ray all damn day! A-Ray! It's all good? Oh, no! Dang. Really? Got it! There you have it, okay? Chase Link. That's right. I just captured stealth footage. Lawrence making a mistake. So my boy Matty B's alright. He's the Alpine Cars Mobile Medical Unit, which is not good. Over here checking for irritable bowel syndrome. See if this bike passes. That was 2 large beefy bean Mexi Melt combo enemas. I have footage. Jet Lawrence, face augering, crashing. He's human. There's a nick in the force field, or his chip is off, his cyborg skin isn't like regenerating instantly. Like there's something wrong. Jet ate dirt. He was looking around like, what? Like, he didn't even see it coming. Yeah. 157 with a concussion. I was third. No choice. Literally, I'm like 39th overall, and I didn't even know where I was.
phone GPS tells Superfan, yeah, just head northwest.
Yeah, I got a compass.
For sure, dude. Well, everyone, that's a wrap on a season that didn't exactly go the way we were hoping. I was really excited for Ironman. I had the good race motor back. Me and Superfan were sending it up there ourselves, and everything was looking good. I was in B practice for the first time this year, and I actually was kind of feeling good about B just because I thought I would be one of the fastest guys in there and wouldn't have Jet or Chase or somebody blowing my goggle straps off while I'm trying to do a fast lap of my own. So I was kind of excited about that. Got some clear track right at the beginning of the B practice, which is the same thing I did at High Point last year, my first ever two-stroke national, which was the last time I was in the B practice. So I felt good about it, got out front, and was ready to send it. I was really feeling good on Saturday morning, and unfortunately maybe I was feeling a little too good, maybe a little overzealous because I got the green flag and went into the mechanics area, went into the one section I hadn't seen yet on the sight lap and just hit a bump and got bucked into oblivion. Straight up first class ticket to Indonesia, all expenses paid, did a total front flip and just knocked the absolute shit out of myself. And it took me a minute to get up, thankful for the track crew to be on the scene to help get me back on my feet. And I kind of thought I was okay. I knew I took a big hit, but I kind of thought I got lucky and was going to be all right. So I kept riding the practice, ended up somehow running P1 for most of the practice after the big crash, so I don't really know how that happened. I was like 38th after the first two practices, so that's like my best riding I've done in like 6 rounds, and the craziest part about it is I don't really have the clearest memory of doing the lap. It's honestly super foggy. Right when I got up, I was hurting and sore and, maybe a little bit out of it, but obviously when you get concussed, you're not in the best state of mind, you're not thinking too clearly, so I just went back out there to try to get after it, and I definitely didn't consciously think, oh man, I hit my head, I'm still going to go send it, screw it. But I thought I was okay. I got a good lap in, and then I took a roll lap, and I was trying to get another lap in, and really started feeling kind of out of it, kind of felt like I was on the couch at home with some virtual reality goggles on or something, felt like I was playing a video game and just did not feel right out there, so I aborted the lap, pulled right off, wasn't feeling good, and there was AMA officials and people waiting for me as I came off the track telling me I needed to go to the medic rig and get checked out, so that's what I did. Unfortunately, had to spend about an hour and a half in the medic rig under observation. They did the old finger concussion test on me, and they only went like this about once or twice, and they said, yeah, buddy, you need to lay down, take it easy. So yeah, fully concussed, unfortunately, after one practice, and that was it for the season right there. We were done for the day, and it honestly it kind of lined up with how the rest of the second half of the season's gone. It's kind of been a disaster, and I really was looking forward to ending it on a high note and putting all I had into the day at Ironman, and it definitely wasn't for lack of effort, but was far from the way we wanted to end it. I was really priding myself on making it to all 11 rounds healthy at the very least. That was kind of my main goal, and I made it all the way to Ironman just to absolutely smash myself into oblivion at the last round. So at least I made it through 10.1 rounds, but couldn't quite make it through all 11, so thankful to have only come out of that gnarly crash with a concussion. And I say only a concussion. Us moto people were mental. We act like that's not that much of a problem.
Like I said, it was no big deal.
But I got a concussion, so we're going to be taking some time off. And then got a decent little hematoma national on my leg. It goes all the way around. No choice. Even kind of have matching legs. Skin graft on one side, hematoma on the other. That's what's in the contract at this point, folks. So we're beaten, we're battered, the ribs are all bruised up all the way from bottom to top. So we're sore, but I think it'll buff out. Just gonna need some time off, a little bit of rest, a little R&R. But as you guys know, if you followed along, I didn't really know I was gonna do this until a couple weeks before the season started. So I kind of thought the beginning of the season was gonna be a struggle and we were gonna build and get better as we went, and kind of went the opposite. The best of the season was the beginning rounds, and right when I came back to the East Coast and got to these tracks I like and thought I was going to start feeling good fitness-wise and everything, that's where I really started to deteriorate. I feel like maybe just with all the driving, traveling, racing, all the content I've been trying to put out, everything, I think I've had a little bit too much on my plate. It definitely wasn't for lack of effort. I really tried my ass off to do everything I needed to do this year, and unfortunately one man can only do so much. So, and honestly, it's bummed me out that so much of this channel has become about other people. Obviously I want this channel to be about me and my racing, but I am trying to do whatever I can do to grow the channel however I can. So while I'm at the races and when I don't qualify, I'm going to try to take advantage of where I am and try to get some good videos of the day and just do what I can to try to grow the channel and entertain you guys. So I appreciate everybody following along throughout the season. It means a lot to me. And yeah, all in all, very disappointing season. Wasn't riding how I'd like to. We had a lot of issues, bike issues, body issues, just nothing really came easy to us. I was happy to qualify for the first 5, and then, as you guys know, if you follow along, we just fell apart and didn't make one ever since then. So definitely super bummed about that. And you know, honestly, none of this stuff is complaints. Like, I did have a blast. I've got memories that'll last for a lifetime, besides Ironman, where I've kind of lost some memories. But I definitely did enjoy myself. It was a dream come true being able to go to 11 rounds of pro motocross. It just, man, it wore on me. It was a lot tougher than I thought. I'm definitely extremely blessed and thankful for all the amazing supporters I had and all my sponsors that made it possible for me to do this. I definitely wouldn't have been able to do it without any of them, so thank you all very much. It does kind of bum me out. I had a few people that kind of stood me up and ghosted me. Like, I even was supposed to get a whole new race bike, and the guy told me all year that I was going to get this race bike, and then just totally went ghost on me. So what we've got back here, that was actually supposed to be the practice bike initially, and it ended up just being the race bike all year. So we had no practice bike, no way to practice, and at this point, the program is completely totaled. Like, I'm sitting in my bike room and there's just broken parts and messed up stuff laying everywhere, so it's not ideal, but we absolutely did what we could with what we had, scraped together everything I could to get from race to race. And I mean, I even had people volunteering to help me with the bike work and all that kind of stuff, and I did my best to get from race to race, and I did have some bike problems, and I'm not going to let all that get me down. I really do appreciate the support I got from everybody, and everybody that came up at the races to come talk to me, and just people that came and gave us donations at the pits. Just I would have never imagined last year when this all started how this would have gone. So just thank you everybody that supported me in any way. Thank you to all my sponsors. Honestly, kind of feel like I was letting myself and all my supporters down a little bit. We were doing the best we could, but just wasn't performing how I was hoping at all, and most of that is on yours truly. And I am proud of myself for not giving up and seeing it through for the whole season. I was committed to all 11 rounds, and that's what I did. I even mid-season was completely falling apart. Pretty sure I've got Epstein-Barr or something going on. I've still got some tests I've got to get done, but just some crazy fatigue, not been feeling good. But we still tried to push through. We gave it everything we had, and I said it before, it wasn't for lack of effort. We just didn't quite do things right, and we'll live and learn, and hopefully the lessons I learned this summer will help me run a bit of a better program from here on out, and if that's what I decide to do. I'm really not too sure what's next for me. This season was rough, and it's honestly left a bit of a brutal taste in my mouth, just how bad it went and how tough it was. So I'm really not sure if nationals are going to be in the contract for me again or not. If I do nationals again, I think we're going to have to start doing things differently. I'm not going to be able to take on as much stuff as I did on my own, and might need a new vehicle situation, might need to get rid of the pickup because it made things a lot harder on us this year. From having to stay at really crappy motels and having to bring the bike inside, and not being able to stop and get real food because I don't want somebody to yank the YZ out of the back of the pickup, and just not really having much space to stay organized or anything. It just kind of felt like a mess all year. So a van is sounding a little bit better by the day, to be honest with you guys. Just all in all, we might need to revise the strategy a little bit, but regardless of whatever's next, I'll keep you guys along for the ride for it. And I really do, I can't say it enough, I really appreciate you guys staying along for the ride with me this summer. Even when things have gone bad, it means a lot to me, and I really appreciate it. And thanks for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed this summer. No choice.